read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards, but man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, a young man now. 50, 40, 90 on the season, and a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7 foot guys. Looking special.
Here's James. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
That's his second.
And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded
everything's fucking this motherfucker.
Lakers leading by 16. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Finney Smith does a really good job running the floor. He's an outstanding finisher on the break.
Here's Washington. The kick out to Irving.
That was everything early, bro.
So it's the Lakers now. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks trailed by 18. Back to Washington. Here he goes. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot.
Early.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Los Angeles now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. On the wing, James. Shoots over Washington. LeBron, no good. Here's Gafford. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Hey, when Irving is creating for others, he's even more difficult to slow down.
For Dallas, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And that one falls for Gafford. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Now here is Davis after LeBron James's miss. Outside Irving. Outside Davis. Shoots over Doncic. And the shot is good.
That shouldn't even have been that hard.
Davis has got his first basket.
Well,
bro, why you
Davis is at his best around the
2K be
basket. The
tripping,
mid-range shot is a big part of
it.
his game too. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Why is he letting him go? Like that shit real deal crazy for real. Alright. That's cool though. That's cool. Come on, bro. This nigga really letting the fucking clock go all the way down to 0. Let's turn up, man. Let's come back.
Outside Irving. Lets it go from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got 9 points.
Never lacking confidence. 0 hesitation from Kyrie there.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons,
Fuck out of here.
they get the themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can
Bro, you missed it.
at multiple positions.
Oh, yeah, you
from
weak for that.
multiple angles, and that creates pressure for
Bro,
the team.
you weak for that.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Out of bounds.
Exactly.
Come.
And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Reeves left side.
Oh,
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's Doncic from the arc. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Thompson surveying the floor. Here's Irving. Outside for Davis. Rebound the Lakers. They led by as many as 18 points. Doncic outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
it ain't over, baby. It ain't over.
Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and
Oh, yeah, he
takes
missed
himself
both, too.
playing through
Oh, yeah.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want.
Oh, yeah.
They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know
Oh, yeah.
where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Now, Dinwiddie, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Lively. It's hauled in by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Leading by 12. And that one's on target from the wing. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
A nice job taking what the defender.
Ooh, that was close.
Right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of
Not low key though. They should have gave it to me for real.
And so,
For real.
and we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Mavericks trailed by 14. Dinwiddie attacking. Here's Lively. 2 points. That one goes.
There we go. There we go.
teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Yep.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let up in sight.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Connect with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range.
That's why he's in this league. Connect is deadly from deep.
Pass to Christie. Back to Lively. On the wing, Irving. 6 on the shot clock. It's clocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Just 4 to shoot.
Bro, how was everything early?
Marshall. And at last, they get one to fall.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Doncic outside. No good on the three. Mavericks trailed by 12. The kick out to Irving. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here are the Lakers with the ball. From the wing. Nice jump shot. Good. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason
Got a
Kidd
steal?
going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Here's Irving. Pass to Marshall. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vanderbilt with it. Poked away. At the top of the key, Marshall. Outside Irving. Puts up a deep three. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Now, here's Doncic. Behind the back and lays it in. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got in just enough room to get that shot off.
So both teams making some changes here. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Now, here's Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game.
In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Back to Doncic. Over Davis. Los Angeles with another miss.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's LeBron. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Corner shot. They get it back. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Irving for three. Drops in the tray. Fires from the wing. And another basket for the Lakers.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And here's Doncic following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. On the wing, James. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 6. The tray. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Another miss by James. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily.
Sweet one from down the old Kent. Like, big crank face from the north. How did I come this far? I think I'm a bandit, they think I'm a star. When I cut through, man, they breathe like raw. Face so big that I can't go shop, man, I always get clocked. It's so hot. Is it a fan or is it a op? Either way, man, I'm moving on job. I love my freedom, but I risk it anytime I see them. Fly at the ride, man, freedom. Caught me up, man, he kept on. L2 RT.
All right.
Right now, see my lifestyle's changing. Can't lie, see I like it. I was chilling in the band with cats last year. Now I'm chilling with a crew from Love Island. Different. Ken said do this music thing. I don't like when you talk about grinding, but it's
On the road and hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival, the Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on
get it.
2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the
Yes,
other
sir.
end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops.
I'm there.
And the shot goes in.
Well, we know Jimmy wants to get to the cup, but sometimes the defense forces you to modify things. How pretty was his floater? Woo!
And Curry has
Oh.
and they're pushing it up. The fast break
Wow,
ends
good shit.
at the rim with a jam.
How about the awareness from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander? Gets the steal, quickly turns it into a transition bucket.
It's Curry outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Holmgren the screen. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46
Steal.
and
Thank you.
36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just
Steph, Chef, look at Wardell Curry, man.
They want to be a contender.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. It's deflected. Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. There's the foul
Let's
on
get
the
it.
shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Simply stated, Jimmy Butler is a winner and a game changer. This guy will compete on both ends of the floor, gives you everything he has.
And so Butler nails both of them. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Moody. Back to Butler. All alone.
Jimmy Butler.
Nice jump shot. Good.
Moses Moody.
And it's 6 points.
No, don't
for
reach.
Butler.
Well, let someone initiate and create for Jimmy. That's catch and shoot opportunity. That's a sweet spot. You just have to love that grit and effort on the glass. No problems battling for the basketball.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement.
That's not a foul.
Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. And now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are
Yeah, I'm
pretty
there.
good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, that's That's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So both teams making some changes here. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Butler with the ball. Williams picks him up. Healed outside. Shoots over Caruso.
What the hell?
And again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Wallace outside. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender,
This
hoping the man
motherfucker
misses
missed it,
rather
bro.
than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Caruso. Pass to Williams. Back to Caruso. The kick out to Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. From outside, off the mark. The Warriors trailing. Healed left side. Outside Butler. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Butler's got 8 points.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky
Come on, bro.
stars.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Yep, it counts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 2.
Warriors 13.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Thunder.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Outside Curry. Hit by Kuminga. Puts up a deep 3. Everything's within Curry's range.
The supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it. Impossible to measure this guy's range.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wiggins drives in.
No easy shit.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Now Curry. He's got 8. There's the screen. The focus from Curry. Gets it to fall inside.
Excellent touch by Stephen Curry. What a smooth offensive player.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And it's Gary Payton the second with the
Oh,
foul.
foul, bro.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Dort. No good on the quick three. Doors, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Here's Curry driving in.
Stephen
That's
Curry.
another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
Well, you keep the defense off guard with a suddenness there. The burst on the drive by Stephen Curry. Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Pass to Podziemski. Out left to the wing. Outside Curry. Shoots from the high post. And the jumper is on the mark. And it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
Just smooth execution of the pick and roll. Curry has great understanding and a ton of success running this.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win the day.
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Green with the block.
A valuable, dogged defender, Draymond Green doing his thing.
That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Podziemski. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Williams. A 3-ball. And the Thunder another 3.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Butler up top. 8 points for him. Now Moody fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
For 3.
Moody's got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Back to Wallace. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Butler. Back to Podziemski. Over Wallace. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The
Warriors lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Pass to Holmgren for the lead, and the 3-ball is good. Holmgren's got the first points of the second half here for the Thunder. Curry outside.
Oh, didn't want to do that.
It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Dort wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Luke Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and frankly borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame and he fits in personality-wise.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Pass to Podziemski. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
The Warriors have made 3 free throws so far, haven't missed any. And Mark Gagno calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Outside, Dort to the wing on the left. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. From past the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Butler. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Moody. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Up again. Holmgren on the follow. Holmgren's got 10 points in the game.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Outside Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Curry. Podziemski with it. Takes the 3. And no good. Got a piece of it. Curry with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And again, no good by Golden State. The Thunder lead by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one. He has 7. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Williams. Now the Thunder with it. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Nice move. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Outside, Kuminga with his first shot attempt. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 8. Pass to Wallace. Here's Caruso. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Kuminga. And he converts the layup.
Jonathan Kuminga.
Kuminga's got his first points in this one.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. And the three off target. And here is Hield. Nothing on the board. Three-pointer, Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
A three-pointer is right on target. Now just a three-point Oklahoma City lead. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Hield from outside. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size.
Warriors, 38. It's our quarter.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Warriors trailed by 6. Outside Curry. Baden outside. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Baden outside. Here he goes. Can't hit from the elbow. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside. And here are the Warriors now. Out to the wing. Over to the left wing. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. In the corner, Wallace with it. Nailed from three-point land. Wallace has got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Back to Hield. Pass to Payton. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Kuminga. Curry with a wide open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. The wing jumper off target.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Misses the three. The Thunder leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Rebound by Butler.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. It's stolen by Green. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Podziemski with it. Curry with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. Back to Podziemski. Curry on the wing. Goes back up. Curry getting it done on the board.
Boy, a monster bucket yet again from Steph Curry. Knew they had to get something from that possession, and you knew he'd deliver it.
Outside, Dort. Here's Holmgren. And there's the call on Curry. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Warriors trailed by 3. To tie it up. Again, Curry missing.